That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Hold on, y'all. Jeez Louise. That's the wrong one. Paste. Save. Here we go. It can never go right. If everything went exactly as I wanted it to, I mean, if everything went exactly as we all wanted to do, life would be good. But when it comes to going live, it never, ever works out exactly right. It's a crapshoot, okay? Is it going to go on? Is there going to be internet problems? Is there going to be interference? Am I going to mistakenly leave it on public or on private for members only? Do I have the right date in there? Is this micro readings or membership live? It's always something. Hi guys, good morning. We do have one paid already. We're taking payment only here, okay? No payment anywhere except for here. Which reminds me, did I delete the... I did, okay. So, the second half of the month, we just take payment here. This is Micro Readings Thursday. I have no nails on. Taking them all off so I can put a fresh set on tonight because I'm leaving tomorrow. And for anybody out there that saw that I posted a premiere last night, because every once in a while when I post a premiere, there's a certain group of people that like to come on here and complain that we need to put a premiere up. It's not going to premiere until Friday. Today's Wednesday. And that's not right. Why would you do? Well, do you want a weekend What's Up at all? Because you need to let me put it up when I have the chance to put it up before I'm gone and I can't put it up, right? There's always a certain group out there that's like, why did you put the premiere up so fast? You can't give it to Friday. Well, it's either I put it up then or you don't get a weekend What's Up. You choose. Okay. So, Lilith is first, and then Laura. Okay. Then after this, I'm going to go shower. I may just draw a spider on my face, come back in here, tape 3, then shower, and then I got a membership live. Okay. So, I went through a lot of my receipts yesterday, so it's kind of messy around my desk right now. So let's get to it, okay? First up is Lilith. Lilith, my darling. My darling Lilith. Now, let me look at her because she texted me. She accidentally paid me after we signed off. So she texted me to let me know, which is always a good thing. Where you are. Here we go. And this is what her question was. Will I still maintain my job, aka crown, LOL? It makes sense he can offer me something like that because he mentioned it to me. This is from her Tuesday micro readings. Okay. He needs to figure it out. So her question is, for Lilith, will Lilith still maintain her job, aka crown? I like that kind of question. Hi, Sarah. It didn't fall. Oh, wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups is yes. This is one of the 2 wish fulfillment cards of the deck of tarot. That's your kind of card, Lilith. Look at that. The Hierophant, which is the card of, well, it's the card of marriage or the institution, right? Which say you would literally rule over it. The 7 of Cups is many opportunities given to you. Let me know if you can hear anything in the background, okay? Oh! Ooh, the Devil. I think the Devil is all about people wanting your position. Also, him wanting to keep you chained to him in some way. I said it. Okay. Again. The Empress, yes, you definitely reign over. Yes, you do. You do maintain your job, aka crown. That is the Empress, darling. Again. Oh my God, victory, the Six of Wands. Yeah, you win. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the World. Yeah, you continue onward. The answer is yes. I mean, the crowning card alone, the Nine of Cups card, is a card of getting your happiness and satisfaction and comfort, okay? Your confidence pays off. The Hierophant is the institution. So whatever institution this is, it happening. I feel like it even provides more and more opportunity, hi Julianne, for you with the Seven of Cups, opportunities and choices and all that good stuff. The Devil is all, this is a way to keep you chained in. Now, I know you're not going to like that. Okay. But as a strong Gemini female, when people are thinking that they've got you in a corner, you're not really in a corner. How can I say it? You're topping from the bottom. Anybody understand what I'm saying? Hopefully you do. Okay. Let him think he's in control. That's okay. That's okay. Let him think he's in control. You get whatever you want. You are the Empress. Hey, Cindy. Yes, we hope she's feeling better, my dear. Definitely the Empress gets a victory. The answer is yes, Lilith. Yeah, and you move forward in it, Lilith. Yes, yes, yes. That is your answer. Up next is Laura and then Julianne. Okay. Thank you, Lilith. Okay. Let's see. For Laura. Oh, shoot. I forgot to look. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. See if I can get in here this way instead of having to go all the way through. Okay. Laura just wants a general reading. Oh, somebody else paid this way. Hold on. If you can pay via Super Chat here, I would prefer that. If you can't, I get it. Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. You're going to be after Julianne. Thank you, my dear. So, Laura. Oh, and Jessica Murphy. You're after Fabulous. Okay. Thank you, guys, for coming in. So Laura wants a general read, right? Laura wants a general read. Now, Laura paid for 2 questions. So instead of an 8-card spread, she gets a 16 spread because she only asked 1 question. Why is the 3 of Pentacles coming out in reverse? Disharmony in the relationship? Oh, girl, what's going on? Is there other people? Time for you to make a judgment call. Wow, this is precise, Laura, recently for you. The Magician. Know what to manifest and what not to manifest. Or let me rephrase. Know who to manifest and who not to manifest. Now, so many times I tell people, don't manifest people by their name because you're trying to bend their free will, and that's a no-no. Stars will come back and punch you in the mouth, okay? We don't try to do that, and I don't believe Laura did. So you have to remember when you're manifesting your true partner, the words that you're literally saying, okay? Let me continue pulling. So, I'm manifesting the love of my life. Look, the Star card. That's my favorite card. I am manifesting the person that will love me unconditionally, 2 of Swords. That's warm and kind and loving and giving and blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then you meet somebody and that's not the person, right? So you have to know when to recognize that this person is not your person, because your crowning card is there's somebody around you right now that is definitely not your person. Okay, this is a true partnership in reverse, and this is competition. So this person, listen, they're talking to you and a couple other people, and you have to make the judgment call and realize, okay, this is not what I manifested. I'm waiting for my Star card to come in, my my written in the stars moment. So you got to make the decision, right? Again, let me know if you can hear anything in the background, okay? 8 of Pentacles is things work out the way they're supposed to work out. And I tell this to my kids all the time. Something doesn't work out the way that what recently happened to one of my kids. If it doesn't happen the way that you want it to happen, oh, look, this one came out with it too. Because it wasn't meant to be. It's not meant to be, okay? So, things work out after decision made and you move forward in great abundance, great fortune, my dear. Leave the cow pie behind, shall we? I shot it. All right, again, good morning. Yeah, Page of Swords is a card of feeling restless right now. 4 of Pentacles in reverse says just let go. Let go, and whatever happened is meant to let go and just let whatever come to you it's supposed to. Don't hold on to anything or any preconceived notions. Yeah, you'll get your justice. Look at that, Laura. The Justice card. Justice. And then we get the 8 of Wands. Cupid arrows of love. Oh, the Hangman on the bottom. Oh. 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of, or the King of Swords, and then the offer of love. It says very much that there's somebody, Laura, around you right now that is not your true partner, or somebody that's coming at you. They're not, okay? They just like the competition. They want to be in competition. They just like the chase, okay? Judgment, again, is you making a judgment call and realizing that what you manifested is what you should wait for, okay? Don't settle for second best. The Star card says destiny will arrive. The 2 of Swords is, okay, the tide's rising, you're going to have to decide, okay? There's so many times I want to say horrible things, like, you know, it's time to make a decision to cut off a douche canoe, okay? That's a lot of things I want to do. Okay, 8 of Pentacles is all about things working out. And then move down to the lower deck, right? And the lower deck is future. And the fact that you get the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Swords, which is literally fortune turning in your favor and moving forward in it. After being restless, you just let go and justice comes. Cupid's arrows of love comes. Right now, it's like somebody's hanging you up in some sense of the word, okay? There's different levels of being hung up. There's, oh my God, I can't live without him. And they're like, hey, I'm about over it. Okay. That's about being the key word there. Move forward in balance. Be the King of Swords that you are. And love comes in. Bloom. Laura. That was a crazy good read. It shows everything. Especially with the fact that the 3 of Pentacles and the crowning card was in reverse. It's like, no, don't do it. No. All right, up next is Juliana, then Fabulous, then Jessica M. Okay. Julianne, I'm wanting growth and change when it comes to work. I would love to hear any insight in regards on work, career in general, please. All right, tell me what insight Julianne Lee needs. Okay. Oh. This is waiting for your ship to come in. Or your ship getting ready to come in. Knight of Cups in reverse. You're around, whatever job, work, whatever, it's very manipulative. You've been disappointed. They're untrustworthy. Office politics. Look at that in the past. They probably promised you all the money in the world, or you'll move up, or this, that, and the other, and it's not going to happen. The King of Money in reverse talks about whoever being a miser and being greedy and stubborn. Okay? Again. Oh my God. It's ending. This is ending. I do believe there will be a change when you come to work. I mean, woo! These 3 cards, girl. Okay. They may even, when you go to leave, like try to offer you something, but it doesn't follow. They don't follow through. Okay. Let's see what the future says. Now I'm going to tell you like I tell everybody, because I'm a psychic, yes, but girl, I worked in the corporate structure for decades. Don't ever leave a job till you got a new job. Never do that. But you probably already know that. Again, it's time to manifest. People forget that the magician, which is the great manifester, manifesting in whatever you want, now's the time to be drawing money sigils on your door, lighting green candles, and asking for a better job that makes you happy. Now's the time to do that with the magician. But people forget that the magician is also the card of somebody who has great skills and great talent, and people recognizing it, okay? There's a card of you using all your skills and tools. I always say that wrong. I get tongue twisted when I say that. Skills and tools to get what you want. And it will happen. Your skills will bring somebody to you. You're probably going to be in competition. There's a lot of people out there looking for a job. Again. But then the offer. Ooh, strength in the bottom. I think you will change your career. I don't know why teaching comes to mind, probably because of this card. This is a card of teaching, the teacher, okay? Or the head of like an organization, People forget, the magician to me is Aries and Aquarius. And Aquarius in particular is very strong right now because Pluto having gone direct last week. And Aquarius, their home planet, their home base, right? So it's a card of intellect. It's a card of skills. It's the card of teaching. It's the card of rebellion and humanitarianism. I don't know why my throat chakra will not work for this last week. Humanitarianism. So you may be going into something like that. Okay. Oh, I'm really talented and creative. There you go. And then here's the offer. There's competition. They recognize your tools and skills, really make it abundant. Don't take no for an answer. Then they make the offer. Fascinating. And it's a strong offer. Okay. You wrestle them to the ground. Ooh, look. Then you plan your future. Yeah. What you're waiting for is coming. Okay. The Three of Wands is a card of development and progress. It's like waiting on the seashore for your ships to come in, and then they come in. I will say one more thing. Possible overseas travel. I'm just going to say it. Or overseas opportunity. I'm just saying that could be something to do with it. Doesn't have to be, but could be. That's your reading. Yeah. The Three of Wands is like the ship's coming back in from overseas, so it could have to do with overseas travel too. Okay? But I'm going to say it once. I say it once. I say it again. I say it 1,000 times. Don't quit a job till you got a new job, people. Anybody that quits a job in this economy that doesn't have a new job already lined up, you're asking for trouble. Okay. So don't do it. You're welcome. Anybody that tells you, oh, just quit that job. Oh my God. Please do not listen. Okay. Thank you, Jillian. Up next is Fabulous. Fabulous. Let's see what Fabulous is asking. Hi, please tell me about Lorenzo, the Cancer, and I in love. I'm wanting to know if it's worth my time or if he will disappoint. Thank you. You got it, girl. Please tell me. Yeah, good. Anybody does that is just asking for trouble, man, for real. For Fabulous, please tell us about her and Lorenzo in love and what she needs to know. Ready? Ooh, taking a rest. The Four Swords is a card of rest and retreat. It's also a card of a new start and recovery. That's a painful ending, girl. It can sometimes be a card of betrayal. Let's see what happens. Or did you already do that? Or did that already happen? Because this is kind of in the past, present on this side to me. Ooh, King of Pentacles. That's the marrying king. Was there a breakup? Because, or there's going to be. The Tower. This is a breakup card, but it's also the card of changing things. The fact that you get the Four of Swords, which is rest, retreat, new start, contemplate, painful ending, okay? But then you get the King of Marriage in between the painful ending and the Tower moment, which is a life-changing moment. Interesting. The Moon, there's your Cancer. Again. All right. Oh my God. 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. Woo! It's going to be tumultuous. Okay. Clarity. I'll say this. Fabulous. I think it's going to be an up and down roller coaster ride. Now, I could do the whole stereotypical thing saying, well, he's a Cancer, so the emotions are like this, right? Especially if they're unascended. It does talk about taking a break and you resting. And the problem with that is most time when people break up or don't talk to each other, ooh, it's happening now. Okay. Sorry. The voices. Just kidding. So the Force, it's like taking a rest because of a breakup. Okay. I do believe he comes back and talks about long-term commitment and marriage. The problem is we have the Tower after that. It feels like a roller coaster ride. If I want to be with you, but I'm highly emotional, but I want to be with you, but I don't know, but I'm highly emotional. The Moon says it can seem like an illusion, and it may be an illusion. The 5 of Pentacles talks about, okay, we're going to just relax for a little bit. Let's agree, this is you and him, to just relax for a little bit. And then there's like some kind of, I'm telling you, it's around a breakup or not talking to each other for a certain period of time, okay? And he comes back at you like, oh, we're going to make this all work and be long-term. And then something else happens that shakes the Tower, right? Possibility of breaking up again. It's like he promises something, but it ends up all being an illusion. And he like leaves again or something, and you feel abandoned. Or he says, you don't give me what I need. Why don't you understand me? So there is like, he may even say, I feel like you've abandoned, just trust me, okay? Now, in the end, there is quite literally a victory and clarity, but man, it's a roller coaster ride. I don't know if he's ready yet. He may be at the end. It's up to you whether you're going to wait till the end, but it's a roller coaster ride of ups and downs. Think about it. 10 of Swords, painful ending. Marrying King. Crashing of the Tower and a breakup, illusion, abandonment. Oh, then a final victory and clarity. So, I think it's going to be a roller coaster ride. I think he will be somewhat of a disappointment. Do I feel like it can straighten out? Yes, but don't wait around for anybody to straighten out. For the love of God, it could be taking him 5 years, okay? So it's really up to you, free will and all. It talks a lot about you needing a rest. That's your reading. Hi, Quinn J. You split for about a year? Okay. So, you know, probably some more of that coming. Some more of that. It's like, woo, 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 like, big highs and low lows and very emotional, which is typical of the Cancer, but more of an unascended Cancer. I do feel like there's talk of that long term, but then something happens, okay? So be ready. I mean, you can stick around and see if it actually comes true and you go, oh, that's what you was talking about. And then make your decision then. Literally up to you, right? Listen, I love me Cancer because my dad was a Cancer. And he was my favorite human being on the face of God's green earth. He was a sheet metal worker. He was in the Army. He was a professional rodeoer. So he was not soft. Everybody always thinks Cancer's a soft. He was not soft. He was a very hardcore guy. but he was extremely emotional in the sweet ways. He was an ascended cancer. Everybody loved him. To this day, my dad died on 7/17/17. But he had a twinkle in his eye, and I tell the story of every time you go to Grandparents' Day, if there was kids there with no grandparents, he would literally cry and gather all the grandbabies around and say, I'm your papa today. That's an ascended cancer, okay? This one's not quite here yet, okay? Hopefully it gets to that point, but there's going to be some ups and downs. So don't think I'm just picking on cancer, because I'm not. My favorite person in life was a cancer, okay? I love my dad. I could cry right now. And he's been gone. It's 8 years? Yeah, it's a little over 8 years. Everybody who knew him loved my father. Everybody that knew him. My father was a father to my kids. He was a good guy. So, that's your reading. Yeah, there was nobody like him. There will never, ever be his name was Jack. And there is like 3 kids named after my father. That's how much people loved him. You know what I mean? He was a rascal too. Don't think he wasn't. He was a lot of fun. Okay. So, I will forever miss him until we meet again, my friends. Yes. Okay. He did have a soft heart. He really did. I'll start crying. But when we moved back home and I felt like I needed to move back home from St. Louis because I worked down there, I just had a feeling I needed to move home. So we moved home. Me and Kate moved in with them until we could find a place to live. And he was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer about 8 months after that. And that's why, obviously, I had a feeling to move home. But I loved him so much. I still do. He would get up every morning and make my daughter breakfast and drive her down to meet the bus. And my daughter hated breakfast, but she ate it because of my dad. And then he turned her from hating breakfast to loving breakfast. And him and my son were like best friends. They were fishing buddies, He was a good man. Super chat is the way to pay today. Yes, he was Papa. Oh my God, he was a Papa. He was a Papa and Mom was a Mama, yeah. So, just see how it goes, Queen J, all right? It's up to you. You decide. All right, that is your reading, my friend. Up next is Jessica M. And then I want to say Sheila, but it's not. It's Annetta, okay? Yes. Love that man. Oh, Cindy. Cindy, you're after Annetta, my friend. Now, listen, guys, I am going to do one. I already talked to Kate, so she'll remind me. And I already put an alarm in my phone. I have forgotten the last 2 Sundays to do 1 card pulls. I just forgot because I'm not used to doing it on the weekends. I don't know how long it's going to take me to remember that. But I set an alarm on my phone, and I told Kate, so I'm going to be at Kate's this week. I'm going to do 1 card pulls on Sunday night at 6 p.m. Chicago time. I promise you, unless something major happens, I will be there, okay? All right. Jessica, what do we have to look forward to in the next 3 months? My dad was like a giant kid. He'd get up every Christmas. He would get the fireplace going and have a roaring fire. He would have the coffee made. He was up at 5 a.m. waiting for all of us to get up. He was hysterical, okay? For Jessica, what do we have to look forward to in the next 3 months? For Jessica, are you talking about the world? Oh, my Lord. 6 of Cups. A reunion. Reuniting with somebody. You're like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. The 8 of Swords. Oh. 7 of Pentacles. That was quick. The 3 of Wands again, girl. Ooh. The Empress. The Chariot. That was weird. Popped out my hand. Justice. Oh. Well, in the terms of I'm going to say this. So I don't know if you're talking about you and the mouse in your pocket or just all of us, okay? But a lot of reuniting. Your kids and I. There's going to be a lot of reuniting and innocent, nostalgic things happening for you and your kids, which is lovely with the six. That's the good side of the Six of Cups. It is sharing nostalgic times with each other. It's maybe receiving a gift. It's reunion. I mean, the holidays are coming, so that makes sense, right? It's making happy memories, okay? Right? It's family. Now, the Eight of Swords does speak about you having fear about something right now. Like you feel restricted. But the fact that you get the Seven of Pentacles next, don't worry. Things that you're planning will make progress. Money will grow. Results will happen. Parts of your long-term vision will come into fruition. The Three of Wands, again, is development and progress. You know, you've been waiting like for things to get better in whatever front that you're wanting to get better. And it happens. Commerce happens. Expansion. For you, the Empress. Ta-da! It's going to be a very nurturing time, I think. With great growth in the months to come and evolution in your lives, okay? You may even be moving or moving forward. The Chariot is one of my 3 cards for moving, but it's like victory after a long battle, right? That's what the Chariot's all about. It's about finding your direction. It's about possibly moving forward with the yin to your yang. We have the black and white sphinxes here, but it's very much about having battled for a long time and finally getting your victory. Your determination in these months to come will literally make your success happen. And you'll move forward. Again, maybe moving. Because you also get justice. I mean, look at the 3 cards in the freaking future, girl. The Empress, the Chariot, and freaking justice, okay? So it talks very much of justice, of finally things being fair for you. Lot of cause and effect happening right now. The things you're doing is the cause, and what happens from that is the effect. Could be love coming. Oh my God. Look at that. Money and love. Because literally it says on this deck, underneath the Knight of Cups, Prince Charming, which everybody's like, right. But then it's also commerce coming in, productivity, and somebody that's also dependable, and or dependability of money and being okay. It's a crazy good reading. It's a crazy good reading, my friend. Wow. You know, yay. That's a clicker. Click. That's a clicker to me, especially with those 3 in the future and then ending with the Knight of Cups. You know, because I don't listen, I say all the time how I hate the 6 of Cups. I'm sorry, 6 of Cups, okay? I shouldn't be that way, all right? But usually it's about somebody wanting their ex to come back and I just want them to move forward, right? But it's also a card of all the other things, right? Nostalgia and reunion and happy memories and childhood and joy. It can also be that. But most of the time it comes out in readings as somebody's ex coming back. So it's a good reading. It's a good reading, my friends. Thank you, Jessica. Annetta and then Cindy. This, yeah, it's very good. Sometimes when the world's going to hell in a handbasket, and I said this a couple weeks ago, we have to try to pull in and focus on our people, our loved ones, and just trying to be happy and stable, okay? And it looks really good. No, thank you, no expect. No, it didn't come across like that at all in this reading, so that's good. Because it was the very first card. I'm like, oh, no, no, right? Then I pulled out all the other cards and was like, fabulous. So, yeah, it looks really good. Annetta, you're next. Thank you, Jessica. For Annetta. All right. What can I expect from the person on my mind? Well, right there. I saw a dog in my mind, and then I looked. I'm like, wait, no, maybe I just saw that dog in her picture. Huh. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, that was interesting. I'm trying to tell which way it came. It came in the upright. Boom. Seven of Cups. Judgment. Again. The truth comes out. The High Priestess. In reverse, by the way. Oh my God, it's the Emperor. Woo! Oh my God. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Look in the mirror. Listen. Okay. All right, ready? I love the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is somebody who will fight for someone. You're welcome, Jessica. The King of Wands, somebody in confidence, somebody who's courageous, somebody that's a leader, okay? The Eight of Pentacles talks of perseverance, of diligence, of mastery. The Seven of Cups talks about opportunities and choices, okay? Judgment is rebirth. It is literally ascension. Absolution, forgiveness. Judgment in your favor. The awakening. Let's call it the awakening in this one, okay? Awakens to what's happening around them. And the truth comes out. Anytime you get the High Priestess in reverse, the High Priestess is Pisces. It's also the card of hidden wisdom. That means they don't share the wisdom with anybody. But when it comes out in reverse, it's like this person is going to finally tell you how they feel or they think. And this is what comes of it. Three majors on the side again. The truth comes out from the Emperor, whether that's a boss or a lover, okay? And you get your justice. We have Libra, Aries, Pisces, all the fire signs here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and happily ever after. I think it's going to turn out good. I can't express enough when I tell you guys the same thing over and over again about Pluto going direct in Aquarius. I keep saying, we finally find out the truth. The blackout curtains gets thrown back and the truth is shown. So you're going to learn exactly what this person is about. They're going to tell you how they feel, what they know, what they want, who they are, an Emperor, and get your justice, right? It may have been confusing before, but something happens with the Judgment card, okay? Where judgment goes in your favor and there's a renewal moment, right? An absolution that leads to all this. If it has to do with work, you make a lot of money because here we go, boom. And something about the leader recognizing you and telling you what's happening. But if it's about love, pretty much the same thing. It works out. There's lots of options. Something clicks within them that there's like absolution and judgment turns toward you and the right thing. Okay? Hey, AFM. It looks good. Especially when you end with three major arcanas. The one in reverse should be in reverse. And the happily ever after card. So it looks good. Looks good. Another. Okay? A lot of people are realizing things. You have a crush on a girl named Jessica? Ooh. Jessica. All right, you're welcome. Up next is Cindy, then AFM. Let me make sure nobody's paid the other way here. Hold on. No, okay. For Cindy, what can I expect in November? November. So it was funny to me. Yes, I bet. I bet it was funny. That's funny. I don't believe in coincidences, just by the way, okay? I believe in signs. All right. Up next is for Cindy. What's going to come up or happen for Cindy in November? Oh, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Judgment, perhaps. Again. Oh my God, an offer. Could be money, could be commitment. Ace of Coins. Wow. This is the only other card I take for justice. It's a card of giving and receiving. It's reciprocity, in fact, in term. Fairness, sharing the wealth, generosity, and charity. Wow. Now that comes out in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. There's somebody cold you shouldn't move towards. Again. Oh, the truth comes out about that too. Again. Oh, this is the entrepreneurial card of the deck of tarot. It's also my single lady card. It's a card of somebody who's admired and respected, doing well in business or owning their own business. It's a card of getting your satisfaction. Look at that. You get a matching set. Looky there. Oh, the King of Money and Marriage on the bottom. Look at that. I think you're going to find out a lot of stuff, Cindy. I think clarity comes into the picture. I think you hear a lot of truths or find out a lot of truths in the month of November. I think there is an offer coming to you in prosperity and opportunity and financial opportunity, maybe even new career or different promotion, job, whatever. The Six of Pentacles, if things have not been even, I used to call this my even Steven card. They finally do even out for you. I feel like, you know, there may have been times in your life, again, money or love, where it's like, things just aren't fair for me. I don't get what I give, you know, and now it turns to that. But I'm telling you, when you get this in reverse, this is the King of Love, but in reverse. There's somebody around you that is cold and manipulative and volatile. So keep your eye on them. You're probably going to find out a truth about that person very soon, right? Like, why are they being so moody and mean? And then, and also this can mean you need to disconnect from the situation. So there's somebody around you that you probably need to disconnect from, or even your intuition. It may be so overwhelming it makes you a little sick. Your intuition. Okay, so listen to your intuition. Somebody's got a hidden agenda, probably that King of Cups in reverse. But for you, you move on past all that, doing very well for yourself. Money-wise, and as a single entity, whether you're single or not, a single entity. Clarity, truth, and justice, and the Marrying King, which is crazy. Looks like November is going to be a little crazy for you. It looks like you probably having to cast judgment on somebody. Because here's one thing about me. I'm never going to have anybody in my space that brings me down. After many years and many ascensions, I had one in particular. I'm going to say, let's see, Dad died in 2017. So 2018. So what, 7 years ago? Where I don't allow people in my life anymore that's going to bring in negativity and moodiness and crap. You know, somebody that walks into the room and everybody in the room is happy and having a good time and chit-chat. And this person walks in and literally sucks, an emotional vampire. Literally sucks all the happiness out of everybody and leaves the room whistling and skipping, and we're all like, ugh. That's the kind of person I'm talking about that's around you that you're probably going to let loose of. Friend, family, lover, coworker, whoever the hell it is. And you move forward very much in satisfaction and luxury and financial independence. Clearly seeing where you're supposed to go with possibility of long-term commitment. To not just money. It's not just about money here, okay? It's just not. That is your reading. November's going to be interesting, okay? Thanks, Cindy. AFM is next, and so far the last one. Another foolish mortal. Why am I dreaming about something horrible? Oh, I think we're all doing that. I know I am. I have tried hard to forget, particularly involving Susan. Okay, let's find out. Why is AFM... Let me just say this. There's a lot of horrible dreams going on right now. I think it's a source preparing us to prepare other people. Okay? But let's ask. Why is AFM dreaming about something horrible, particularly involving Susan? Oh, Six of Cups, girl. Boy, that's bountiful today. Page of Swords. Oh, the Chariot. Something, I'm going to say bad, but I don't want you to panic. Something going to happen that you're not going to want to happen. Okay? It may have to do with a reunion, maybe of the Susan, I don't know, or a reunion for Susan, or a reunion with Susan, something like that. But with that reunion, something cuts like a knife. Now, I can't tell if it's for her or for... Wow, this flew out and landed on this, and I'm going to keep it over here. Let me pull them all. King of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Let me close my door. Hold on. I can hear his phone going, and I don't want the copyright strike me. Hold on just a second. Okay. And the last card's the Nine of Wands. So here's the schmeal. I feel like somebody is getting to re-enter your picture, or Susan's picture, or Susan's getting ready to enter your picture, because there is a reunion coming. The problem is these two cards, the Page of Swords in reverse can talk about releasing something, like a very negative energy, like jittery energy, and you find out some kind of knowledge that is unfair. They may tell you something that you don't believe is right, or that they feel guilt about, or is dishonest, and there's punishment. Because anytime you get justice in reverse, that's a card of punishment. So this weird feeling could be that either somebody involving your friend Susan or Susan is going to have somebody, going to have a reunion, and they're going to find out some knowledge that is unfair and will get punishment. But then you move on. Thank God for that. But blam. Or she does. Take it as it resonates. The Chariot talks about after this happens, finding your direction, or her finding her direction, or you guys, however it plays out, okay? It's moving on successfully. And the King of Pentacles is all about being solidly grounded. Then the King of Cups also shows up, which means, you know, tolerant and compassionate and diplomatic. It teaches you, her, both of you, however it goes down, lessons that brings into life great security and great compassion. The Four of Pentacles, you know, it brings stability. Sometimes that can be control, but when you see the King of Cups with the Four of Pentacles between the King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, it's a good thing, not a bad thing. It has a positive influence on it, which talks very much about stability after a time of scarcity. And then the Nine of Pentacles, which is self-care, satisfaction, luxury, rewards, and financial independence. It can also talk about starting a business, but to me, it's like you're solid. Having gone through whatever this is, you alone are solid, okay? And the survival card, the Nine of Wands. Courage and persistence. This is a test of faith, okay? We always have the test of faith. God forbid we don't have a test of faith. Maintain your boundaries and stay strong. It was over 30 years ago, so the Six of Cups doesn't surprise me. The whole situation was unfair. I think she believes something about me that isn't true. That would explain this, for sure. We haven't spoken since it happened. Well, you may. Okay? You may, my darling. It gives you clarity in an ending. And what do they call that? Closure. Yeah. Closure. So the reunion gives you closure in some sense of the word, right? The dream caught me off guard. I have blocked this out for years, and something's getting ready to happen again. Pluto. Pluto going direct. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's see if anybody else is going to want a reading. And if not, I guess we'll tune off for today. Pretty slow. Slow last night, too. You're going to miss me when I'm gone. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just kidding. But if it stays slow, I may go somewhere. I had kind of a job opportunity yesterday, so we shall see. Yes. Nope, I don't see anybody else. And Casey, hey girly, girly, girly girl. How's it going, girly, girly, girly girl? Hey. Hey. All right. For Casey, hey girl, just a general life reading, please. Thanks as always. You're welcome. For Casey, don't forget, I'll be here Sunday. I won't be here, but I'll be at Kate's house Sunday night for one card pulls. Different place. It ought to be kind of cool. I'll be shut away in the guest room, I'm sure. Hello. For Casey, general life reading, please. Sunday night at 6 p.m. Chicago time. Oh, surviving, are we, Casey? Oh, the world. You are going to move forward. Accomplish what you're... you may feel like burdens right now, wondering whether or not you're going to move forward in whatever it is. Love, life, job, work. The Ten of Wands, a card of burden and hard work and stress. Sometimes procrastination and exhaustion because there's so much responsibility, so many things that you have to do. Now, you got to remember your crowning card's the Nine of Wands, which is surviving. The world is accomplishing it. Even though you feel like, oh, I got so much going on, I don't know if I'm going to get to the end. You will. Oh my God, Eight of Wands. Cupid's arrows of love. Rapid change. You're going to move quickly. If you've been stuck, okay, or if you feel like there's a certain time in your life or certain step in your life you haven't been able to get through and you feel just exhausted, you're moving on. Look at this. The Seven of Wands is Cupid's arrows of love. It's rapid change, movement forward, quick action, quick decisions, freedom, and air travel. So also possibly could be love coming at you because this is Cupid's arrows of love. Think of the Eight of Wands as arrows of love coming at you and communicating, okay? Yes, drained, yes. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Look at that. The Knight of Pentacles is... efficiency, responsibility. Either somebody dependable is coming along or a time in your life where you feel like your job, love, whatever is all going to be very dependable. You're not going to have to be as stressed. Don't forget the Nine of Wands is not only the survivor card, it's the card of persistence. Okay? Because if you keep going forward, you're going to get to the other side. Man, you got all three of you got two of my moving cards. So I'm just going to say that. Okay. This is one and this is one. The only one I'm missing is the Chariot. This is movement after a time of rocky waters. Okay. This is exiting something where you were like in the storm in a boat, right? There's a time of exit and transition where you sail off into the future where the skies are clear. Leaving behind and releasing of baggage. Casey. Yes, I need to be shot with a love arrow of some type. Okay, then. Again. There you go. This is sometimes an engagement card for me. But the Ace of Pentacles, y'all know it's to me like a seed of love to be planted. It's prosperity, opportunity, manifestation, abundance, new career or financial opportunity. It's also... and all that's very possibly true. And that would leave behind barely surviving, leave behind all the responsibility and burden. But we got 2 pentacles here. We got lots of fire and 2 pentacles. Oh, speaking of fire. The King of Wands. Could be a fire sign heading your way. Bonjour de français in Provence. Oh, Provence. Hi, Corinne. Listen, I'm not going to tell you. But there's somebody I know in my life. They're looking and thinking of baby names. And I keep saying Colette. But Corinne, that's pretty too. Hi. Hi. Welcome for coming in. Yay. Bonjour. I suck. Okay. Unfortunately, all I speak is English. Boring. Okay. I don't know. I wish I knew what that meant. So sorry. Hey, Greg. So I'm going to tell you this, AFM, not AFM. Yeah, it is AFM. Could be a fire sign heading your way. But it does talk. Wait, this isn't for you. Wait a minute. This is for, hold on, y'all. I got all sidetracked with Corinne. This is for Casey. Sorry, Casey. So I'll write it down so I remember to timestamp you. It could be a fire sign heading into your life or an earth sign. That's solid and true. Doesn't everybody want a partner that's solid and true? A King of Wands is a strong person, is a powerful, charming person, is a courageous person. Somebody that's a visionary. I always like the King of Wands because he stares off like he already sees what his future is. And I love that. Okay, I can't even tell you. So I feel like you're moving in the future into a time of stability, of dependability, of a good offer, of financial opportunities, of finally the rocky waters becoming clear, and possibly a person coming. You get what I'm saying to you, Casey? Thank you. It looks really good. It does show a lot of you having to work really, really hard and being tired and carrying a heavy load all on your shoulders. But you're moving forward from that. You are. Right here. You are. You are. Okay. That is your reading, Casey. Thank you guys for coming. Greg is next. I'm not nearly as cold-hearted. I don't think you're cold-hearted. I think a lot of us Geminis come off as cold-hearted. But if anybody ever was in love with a Gemini and they gave back to a Gemini as much as Gemini give to them, a Gemini will take a bullet for somebody they love. People talk a lot about two-faced Geminis when most of the time they don't know what they're talking about. But that's the other face is for you a-holes that are lying, cheating, no good blankety blanks. So when a Gemini finds a friend, a love, we'll go to the mattresses if you get my drift, okay? We will throw our lives in front of you to save you. The problem is most people don't get that far because they do something stupid. And Gemini's like, unloyal. Check. Okay. I have inherited my grandmother's bluntness. I think that's a Gemini thing too. People confuse honesty with Venus all the time. If you don't want to know the truth, don't ever ask a Gemini. If you want somebody to sugarcoat something for you so you feel better, you better go ask another friend. Don't ask a Gemini or a Virgo. Just saying. All right. Oh, Greg likes going to the mattresses. That's a Godfather reference for any of my ladies that don't know what I'm talking about. I'm more like a dude, I think. But yes, Gemini is just able to disconnect in order to keep going because we get overloaded from others. Yes, we do. We don't tolerate the bullshit, okay? We just don't. We don't have time for it in our lives. Agreed, Cindy. Oh, you need another foolish mortal said too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Teresa's pick. I just want to see what I always like. My favorite question to ask the universe is what they think you need to know. Because that's the most important thing. Because Source is always going to say what the most important thing is you need to know right now. For Greg. Queen of Swords. Knight of Wands, but it came out in reverse. Sorry. Again. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's going on? 10 of Wands. Queen of Wands in reverse. Everybody breathe. Again. Okay. Now we move into this side and we get the Ace of Wands. Is somebody a fire sign here? The Sun. Best card in the deck of tarot. Haven't seen that all day, Greg, until you came in here. The 1111 card. They're all fire, except for the first one and the last one. Let me just say this. Don't go for full. Do not go full steam ahead. Okay. If you have this compulsion right now, you see something, someone, whatever, that you want to go full throttle at, don't do it. Don't do it. Because it'll be a burden. Okay. It's like, no. Okay. It won't work out. No. The Queen of Swords is the Queen of Intellect. She is the Queen of Perception, of clear boundaries. Okay. Being clear-minded. So think clear-mindedly. Okay. The Knight of Wands in reverse says hurried chaos. So what does that entail? That means from you hurrying towards something, there will be chaos. Okay. If you get angry, don't do it. Because the Knight of Wands in reverse is anger, scattered energy, frustration, and careless. If you're feeling like that now, or something happens this weekend, or whatever, you feel like that, don't rush towards it. No. Because all it'll do is cause more burden. Okay? Do not react. I know it's hard. Breathe. Okay? It's just going to cause more stress if you react in anger. Because the Queen of Wands in reverse also says, man, it's not good. It's a card of selfishness. It's a card of emptiness. It's a card of apathy and jealousy and insecurity. It's a card of demanding and being aggressive. So if something happens that gets your hair up, do not react. I know. All right. Saying this to an Aries, everybody. Okay. Don't react. You need to breathe through it. Okay. Because something happens around that situation that affects the future. So this is the past and the present, right? Saying don't do it. Okay? Because if you don't do it, if you don't react, you don't get upset, you don't have a whatever, this happens. Passion, new beginning. The best card in the deck of tarot. Success, happiness, the best card you can ever get. And this is the twin flame soulmate thing. Okay? And then you move forward in that quickly. Oh my God, Wheel of Fortune's after that. So let me give you an example. Let's just give an example. I know people, I like to give examples, and everybody's like, well, that's not my life. I'm not saying it is. It's an example, okay? Let's say you're out at a bar, okay? I'm just saying. Let's say you're talking to this, let's say the woman comes up to you and starts talking to you and wink, wink, and nudge, nudge, okay? Okay. And you're going, oh, this is a pretty nice lady, right? And then her boyfriend shows up, okay? Well, you're pissed because what the hell are you sitting here flirt with me for when you got a boyfriend? He just walked in the door. Get your dander up, right? Don't react. Because if you react, the love of your life could be sitting across the bar watching this whole thing. Okay? You get your dander up, she's going to see you get your dander up. You stay cool, she's going to say, oh, well, he's an intelligent, emotionally intelligent, smart human being, because that girl was a real wiener, Okay. And then the couple leaves and she comes over and says, hey, I saw she was a real BI, you know what? Let me buy you a drink. You deserve it. Love of your life. Period. Just saying. You got to think in examples, man. Yeah, I know. I know as a tall order. I know. I know. Okay. Because I am very mad. When you see me get mad, it's because somebody did something morally wrong. Okay. That's when I get mad. And I get really mad. Last time I got that mad, I threw a 40-ounce Stanley at somebody. And I was standing up for women's rights. So just saying. My Scorpio can come out on occasion. It's been a while. Okay. So that's why I'm saying remain calm. Because the love of your life that's standing across that you don't even know is over there, that's been watching this whole thing unfurl. The minute those two jackholes leave, she's going to say, bartender, send that man a drink. And then you get drinking like, what's this? And the girl goes, that was bullshit. You know what I mean? Just saying. That's a crazy reading. That's just an example. I mean, could it possibly happen that way? Maybe. But it's an example. Is it? I don't know about that. I'm always watching. That's a Gemini move right there. Because we are always watching. Even we're sitting here talking to somebody else, we're watching somebody in this corner from our peripheral vision. We're seeing what's happening. People don't know that, but we are. That's your reading, Greg. Holy bejeebus, y'all. That's a crazy reading. Let me check PayPal real quick. That was funny. AFM, I love you. That's great. Nope, okay. Well, we'll wait a few more minutes. Oh, I can feel it. Yeah. Yeah. I still creep my kids out. Me too. Every once in a while, I get a weird feeling. And I'll text them. I'm like, be careful. And I'm like, damn it, Mom, you scare the crap out of me when you do stuff like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Right? Well, don't forget, so big readings are only $75. I mean, get them while they're hot. They are great for Christmas presents, for birthday presents, for friends or family. I have a lot of people that do that. We're going to see if Kate's where I think she is. Hi, Kate. I don't know if you're watching or not. Probably not. Greg's asking a question. Okay, Greg. You got it, man. Hold on. I am looking into something real quick. Shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, for Greg. How's college progressing for my son? He's a Cappy. Well, that's a thumbs up right there. Okay, Capricorns take things very seriously. My brother's a Capricorn, and he was a brainiac. Okay, he got a full scholarship. He was president of his class, president of the Honor Society. He's got 2 degrees. You know, hard workers, those Cappies. How is college progressing? Oh, gosh. How is college progressing for my son? Oh, he's finding exciting new adventures. It's like, oh, this is the beginning of my life. He's feeling inspired. He's a little naive, but he's young, right? He's discovering all the limitless potential to come in his life. I think he's feeling excited and free and enthusiastic. Oh my God, he's learning all of his tools and skills. There you go. The Magician is taking action, creating. It's manifesting, obviously, but it's also feeling very self-confident. It's written in the cards. Self-confidence, clarity, willpower, energy. Here, read it. Take a snap picture. Oh my God, Michael's making pork chops. I can smell it. Oh my God, it smells so good. All right, again, please. The world. He is literally finding the whole world. He's feeling accomplished, like he's accomplishing. He's He's feeling successful. Ooh, and this is, look at that, 3 of Pentacles. Maybe find him and a girlfriend too. I'm just saying. Look, see that symbol right there? Capricorn. Yeah. Capricorn. The 3 of Pentacles card, the true partnership card, that's card of Capricorn. Okay. It's a card of he's learning teamwork. He's being very creative. He's learning how to collaborate because he probably has to do. I can remember when my kids went to school and they were like, you know, they had to do team projects and stuff. So he's learning that. He's learning how to build something. Does that make sense? And how to implement things. Again. Oh. The 6 of Pentacles, or 6 of Swords, I'm sorry, is a card of change. Like he's transitioning in his life. Like he's going from what he only ever thought life was like high school. And realizing that college is a whole different thing. It's not, it doesn't have to be like, well, you know, y'all, high school blows in general, okay? He's recognizing that he can move beyond all of that. It's really cool. Again, that's Aquarius, which is the smartest zodiac sign. Fool, the best card. Well, not the best card, but this is the big new beginning. This is him packing his bag, slinging it over his shoulder, and jumping into the future. It's really good. It's a card of new beginnings, innocently, right? And being optimistic and having wonder, like, oh my gosh, I could do anything. And a new path and adventure, all written on the card. Again, this is a really good one. That's a really good one. I'm sure there's moments where he's homesick and stuff. Like, oh my God, the 1111 card. Wow, it is a card of stability too. Just so you know, like he's finally getting his footing because it's hard starting out in school in your freshman year. I mean, it's tough, right? But I feel like he's getting his footing, his stability there. I think he's making friends and becoming part of a community there. It's lovely. Ah, there he is, Cappy. Look, everything works out. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of being productive. It's a card of efficiency and responsibility and being dependable. I always say when it comes to the 4 swords, and or the 4 suits of tarot, and I said this a million years ago, I've continued to say it. Of all the signs, listen, every sign has a thing, right? To me, the Knight of Wands goes in all heart, the bravest of them all, right? But all he's got to defend himself and to people with is a stick, okay? But he does it, and he goes in with the biggest heart because you got to have a big heart and really believe in something, okay? But they go down first. Then the Knight of Swords, fastest, most intellectual, smartest, slicing and dicing, but they go down too, right? Then you have the Knight of Cups, which is the medic, the ones that take care of the people. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. And I've said this a million times. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that ever crosses the finish line. He moves slowly, methodically. He's riding I grew up on a farm and worked on a ranch, people, okay? This is a draft horse. These horses are made to pull plows, to pull wagons, right? They're built as solid as they can get. I'm not even going to bore you with it. But anyway, they move slowly, methodically, but strategically. You get what I'm saying? They're the only knight that ever crosses the finish line. That's what he's doing. Very good. It looks very, 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 very good. Okay? Very good. They're all going to have ups and downs, missing home. It's hard. College is not easy. We all know that. College is extremely difficult. Okay? I had 2 kids that did it and worked full time and supported themselves while they went to college. That's real tough. Okay? But it looks really, really good. Really good. Knight of Pentacles, yes. That's a really good reading too. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Thank you, Teresa. That was great. It is great. That's really, really good. Okay. All right, guys. I guess that's it. It's been a slow day. It was a slow night. I swear to you all, I will be here on Sunday. I know you don't believe me because I keep forgetting, but I have set the alarm on my phone to go off an hour before. And I've told Kate, okay, I am going to do this. In fact, I'm going to pack this right now and go put it in my bag. I put one in my bag already, but I'm going to put another one in my bag. Because so far, right now, this is my favorite deck of cards. Sorry, guys. Don't get offended over there. You know what I mean? All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. I will be here Sunday night at 6 p.m. Come and hang out. It's a Sunday. Why not? That's Chicago time, so Central Standard Time. I'll let you guys go. And tomorrow, the Weekend What's Up has been pre-recorded. It's been uploaded, and it will drop at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, like every week. I made it a premiere. I'll be gone. I'll be on the road, driving to Kate's house. It takes me about 4 hours to get there, depending on the weather. It's supposed to rain all day. That way, you guys can come in and all talk and still watch, okay? All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Love and light, my dear friends. And I'll see you Sunday night. Bye.